Guys, what you're about to listen to will blow your mind. I got this story anonymously from someone who calls himself Daniel. Anonymous anyway, I guess that's not his real name. So, he has worked in the funeral industry for over a decade, but what he's about to share goes far beyond just handling the dead. It's a story of corruption, ritualistic dealings, and the lengths people go to in order to survive. Listen closely because what you're about to listen to might just change the way you see the world around you. Daniel is not sure what made him start writing this confession. Maybe it's guilt, maybe it's fear that the things he has taken from the dead will actually be taken away from him too. For the past 12 years, he has worked at the mortuary. Most people think being around the dead is disturbing, but to him, it was just a job at least. That's what he told himself. The first time he stepped in the mortuary, he was terrified. His aunt got him the job. She worked at a well-known funeral home and helped him get in. At first, he couldn't sleep at night. They gave the workers sleeping pills to help, but over time, he got used to it and it became a routine. But here's the thing, the mortuary where he worked wasn't exactly legal. It started as a fly-by-night operation. You know what that means? It's something that's not really legal. They targeted grieving family who had lost loved ones in hospital, offering them cheaper services. Most of them were poor. They would not ask too many questions. They don't just know what to do. So the mortuary didn't have the proper paperwork. Bodies were smuggled, documents were forged, and everything ran on corruption. There were insiders at real funeral homes who helped process fake documents behind the management. It only took few hours, sometimes a day. But by then, the body was already with them. The family never suspected a thing. But this is not just a story about the corruption. No, it's a story about something much darker. One night, after a long shift, Daniel received a call from a traditional healer. Let's just call the traditional healer Mr. Nam. Now, Nam asked if he was on duty. When Daniel said yes, the man made him an offer of $200 cash if you could get him something specific. Not really a body, just water, but not just any water, the water that was used to bathe the dead. At first, he hesitated, but he needed the money. There was a woman he had been after for a very long time. She told him that for one night with her, she would need $100, and the other $100 he figured out he would give to his wife for upkeep and do a lot of things he needs to do. As he turned to walk back into the mortuary to collect the water, Nam stopped him. Never carry cash into a mortuary, he told him. If you do, a spirit of poverty will follow you. That night, Daniel made sure to leave the money outside before stepping back in, and since then, he never carried cash into the mortuary. At first, it was just one, but then it became a routine. Every time he bathed a body, he collected the water and sold it to different traditional healers. And then he found out where the water was going. Street vendors who sold food, meat, chicken, beef, pork sausage, and all kinds of food on the street. You see, they use this water in their store, sprinkle it around, mix it with their products. Why would anybody want to do that? Because it's believed to call customers to their shop. Have you ever had a day when you suddenly crave something for no reason? Where you found yourself standing at a street vendor store buying food without even understanding why? That might just be the reason. Daniel did this for years and he made a lot of money, even to buy a house, enough to live comfortable. He knows that one day these things will catch up with him. You see, I would like to see your opinions in the comments.